Welcome to Mom, Wife, Entrepreneur. I'm a South African mom, wife, and entrepreneur, and my family is currently working towards living in Dubai. So this is my series of vlogs about how we are attempting and working towards settling in the UAE, in specifically the city of Dubai. If you're interested in what it takes to settle in Dubai, then please follow my vlogs. This is vlog number 2, and this vlog is specifically about settling in Dubai, what it takes to settle in Dubai. So it's a little bit about our journey. So where are we now? So it is now currently 2023. It's a few days into the new year, so happy new year to everyone. I hope 2023 brings everything that you wish it will bring, and that at least, even if it's not an amazing year, you at least are able to spend a lot of quality time with family and friends and build memories that will last forever. So we arrived about 2 months ago. My husband arrived about 3 months ago. When we arrived, he had already chosen an apartment for us. We're on Airbnb. We have an Airbnb. It is a tiny, tiny, tiny little apartment. The entire apartment is about the size of our main bedroom in our house back home in Pretoria. So we have one big room where we have 2 double beds. So that's one section of the room. Another section of the room is a big couch. It's a massive couch. All 4 of us can sit on the couch. And a TV, of course, and a couple of coffee tables. And then we have a little table where I'm sitting now, where my husband and I can both work. The kids are homeschooling and they have their laptops on the 2 coffee tables, so they're perfectly happy there as well. And then we have a separate room for a little galley kitchen, and opposite the kitchen is the bathroom, the toilets. So we're very happy here. It's very tiny. It's on the outskirts of Dubai, not in Dubai city, which means that it costs quite a bit of money and time to travel into the city whenever you want to do something. But we didn't really have a choice, because when we looked for accommodation, there was a few things we didn't know. So this is very important for you to know about when you come to Dubai, the situation with the accommodation here. So the accommodation in Dubai is very tricky. So firstly, we made a couple of mistakes. Number 1, we came to Dubai when there was the Qatar World Cup was on in Qatar. Now, because Qatar is so close to Dubai, really, really close, it's an hour's flight. If you're flying from Dubai to Qatar, you arrive actually 5 minutes after you left Dubai. Now, obviously, that's not the case. It takes you an hour to fly. But if you look at the clock, it actually is, it's 5 minutes local time in Qatar. So it's very close. So during the World Cup, people came to Dubai, they stayed in Dubai and traveled to Qatar when they wanted to attend the soccer matches they wanted to, or football matches that they wanted to attend, or they just used the trip to also see Dubai, which is an amazing city to be in. So when we looked for accommodation, when my husband first arrived in Dubai, there was quite a few options, so why would we rush? But closer to the time, just before we came, which was later and much closer to the World Cup, there was no accommodation available in our price range. Now, when we talk about our price range, we're not talking about small money, because we are currently renting this 1-bedroom apartment for the same amount of money that we are renting out our home in South Africa. Now, our house is a 3-bedroom house with 3 bathrooms and a guest bathroom, as well as a lovely pool, a pajama lounge, and an office with its own toilet. So yes, not small money, but there were no reasonably priced flats or apartments or villas available for rent on Airbnb just before we came. Okay, a little bit about adapting to apartment living in Dubai. So we lived in a house, a double-story house in South Africa. And in Dubai, we're in a small apartment, as I said. So I've actually recorded a separate video about living in an apartment in Dubai. It's quite a change if you have lived in a house in South Africa to adapt to apartment living. I know there's lots of South Africans who live in apartments in South Africa, and they'll have the same challenges as being able to hear the people above you, or for instance, just hearing noises of people walking in the passages late at night, or cars hooting outside your window, right outside your window. So those are things you get everywhere in all apartments around the world. But there are some unique things in apartments in Dubai that I will share with you in that video, so please look out for that video. But we're adjusting very well to apartment living as well. Cramped spaces, but we're getting to know each other a lot as a family. And I must say, sharing a bathroom with 2 boys, not my favorite. So the next topic for discussion is probably the job hunt. So we are hunting for jobs. It's December, as you can imagine. And so it's, even though it's not a public holiday here, things do slow down. There's a lot of international companies. People go on holiday. Big international companies close for a couple of days. People have a different kind of a feel about them. It's New Year. New Year was massive here, and I will be uploading a video about the amazing New Year experience in Dubai as well. It's well worth it. Absolutely mind-blowing how amazing it is. And so it's a little bit slower here, and so we're still job hunting. Exploring Dubai. Oh my word, Dubai is amazing. I would never have thought that there was so much to do in Dubai. So every time you think you've got a handle on what there is to see, you find more things to see. So I think you can explore, my husband and I were saying the other day, I think you can explore in Dubai for a whole year and you still wouldn't have seen everything. So there's the usual everyday tourist attractions. Everybody says you have to go to Museum of the Future, and you've got to go to Wild Wadi, and you have to go to, of course, you've got to see the Burj Khalifa, the Burj Al Arab. There's so many places you have to go to, Expo, City, but there's so much more to Dubai than just the usual tourist attractions. For instance, there's Love Lake. There's Children's City, which is also very interesting if you have kids. Heaps and heaps of amazing things to do. One of the things we did, which stands out most in my memory, is we had a picnic on the beach at night. And the Burj Al Arab was right there in the distance. We could see it very clearly. It was just amazing. So I've made a video about that as well, and I'll be uploading that into the future. Exploring Dubai for under 50 dirhams. And for South Africans, that's always a good idea because the rand is quite weak. 5 to 1, so 1 dirham will cost you 5 rand. So look out for that. So we haven't really had an opportunity in 2 months to miss home that much because it hasn't really settled in that we are staying here. And to be fair as well, home is really just a flight away. Hopefully nothing weird and crazy will happen like the lockdowns of COVID. So we don't feel stuck here. My husband and I have had the privilege to travel before, and we do know that home is just a flight away as long as you have that return flight. So we chose to always book a return flight. Although you need to have one on a tourist visa, we will always do that. So we have the option to go home if we need to or we want to. So missing home, yes, we miss our loved ones, but we talk to them every day. Strangely, in Dubai, you cannot do WhatsApp video calling and you cannot do FaceTime. It's banned in Dubai. So what you can do is you can get a VPN. When it comes to food, there are certain things that I cannot live without. So, cheese. There's so much cheese here, you can't believe it. Cheese in tins, cheese in plastic containers, cheese in bags, cheese in little bottles, soft cheese, hard cheese, cheese, right? But there's no 900 gram white cheddar cheese, just the plain old Checkers cheddar cheese. You can't get that anywhere here, or if you can, it's so expensive. You could literally buy 2 or 3 for the same price you buy here, you could buy back home. So cheese, I'm really struggling, I must be honest, as it's a really healthy protein, proper decent cheese, so I'm struggling with that. Also, the mayonnaise just doesn't taste right because I'm used to Cross and Blackwell tangy mayonnaise. So the same thing with the jam. It's incredibly expensive if you get a decent bottle of jam, and the cheap jam is like, yuck. So we ended up going to a South African shop, Hyperama, where all the South Africans go here that have been here a long time and that are looking for the taste of home. And we bought a jar of mayonnaise and a tin of apricot jam. Oh wow, it was so awesome to taste it, but I spent 86 Rand on each of those items. So when it comes to food in Dubai, as I said before, you can get anything here, and I had the most fun going shopping and searching for different things and exploring and looking at what they have on the shelves. So I've done a video for that as well. I'll be uploading that in the future. It's just been amazing. I mean, I have enjoyed myself thoroughly. I can recommend shopping in the supermarkets as an adventure, as something to do when you first get here, because there's just so much to see and so many different products. The fresh produce aisle is just an amazing adventure on its own. Don't take the kids with, because you would think they would find it fun to maybe explore the sweet aisle or something, but it lasts about 5 minutes and they don't enjoy it. So leave them at home with your husband, and then you go shopping, or leave them at home in the hotel room if they're old enough, and you and your husband go shopping. It's just amazing fun that we've really enjoyed. So I can definitely recommend that, because the products come from all over the world, and different things that we just don't get back home. So please look out for that video, because you'll be really interested to see exactly what they have on offer here. If you have a decent job and you have money in dirhams or AED, you will be able to live comfortably and enjoy living in Dubai. If you are on rands for a long period of time here, you will struggle. The rand is not strong and things in Dubai are expensive. So there are things you can do here that are not expensive, but it is very limited. So I think if you have a good job in Dubai, and we are hoping that we will be able to secure a good job, then life in Dubai is really good, because I think they're a little bit sheltered from what's happening in the rest of the world. It's a tax haven here, and there's a lot of opportunities still here, and the economy and as well as the government is very stable. Things are run very well, and it's very governed and well organized and cleaned very often. It's a beautiful city. So it seems idyllic. There are challenges as well. So it's not perfect, and it's not about being perfect. It's about just something different and, well, an adventure really. If you are interested in following our journey, who knows what my next vlog will be about. Hopefully we'll have a job, but follow our journey and see where we are in a week or two's time. We are planning to go back home and see our family and friends, and we're super excited to go back. We are sad to leave Dubai, but we are really looking forward to coming back again. That's definitely the plan. But right now we're focused on looking for a job and going back home to see our family specifically, as well as our friends who are also part of our extended family. So look out for my next vlog. Bye for now.